Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ravitapa Programming. So in this session we are going to discuss about the inheritance. So inheritance is quite a vast topic uh, because it had different variations that how you could uh, perform the reusability. The whole inheritance concept revolves around the concept of reusability, that how you could reuse something which is already there. So for example, I'm just giving one example, like uh, for any car manufacturer, right? If he is going to manufacture a new car, right? uh, let's say there is a car manufacturer A company and there is a car manufacturer B company. Like this we have n number of car companies. For every car companies, the wheel and the tire, in some cases like the tubes, or whether it is like alloy wheels, it is going to be almost the same. The shape, size, and uh, uh, the uh, aesthetic is going to be same, almost same. There could be some change in the design, but yeah, the basic aesthetic is going to be the same. So why each car manufacturer is going to change his wheel? So obviously he could take it from somewhere else. That is called the reusability. So what car manufacturer could do is, like, instead of using some XYZ tire, he could use some ABC tire. That is going to be the only change. Otherwise everything will be the same. Yeah, there could be some change in the size, but that size also can be used by some other car manufacturer, right? So for example, if Hyundai makes some car and it is using the 14-inch alloy wheels and the 14-inch tires, then maybe the some other company like the Honda can use the same in their vehicle. The only change that they are going to change is like maybe the alloy wheels. Otherwise the tire will be the same. Or maybe that alloy wheels can be used by some other company, right? That is possible, maybe on some other location. So what, in this way, what they are doing is they are actually reusing the same tire and uh, the alloy wheels in the different vehicles, so that they could reduce the costs. In the same way, when you are going to code something, for example, if there is a code which is written to print the hello world, right, in some method, if the B person who is going to write the code, if you are working in a people with the 10,000 people, and maybe 100 people are using the same method for hello world, then why every person write the new method? He could simply use the existing method, or we could release it as a API, some kind of jar file. So that is what the whole inheritance concept is. So in inheritance, to understand it, just there could be like different approaches of implementation. One like the single, there is like multi-level, third is the hierarchical, the hybrid. And so other than the inheritance, we have the association, composition, and the aggregation. So maybe I will cover these three topics at the end of the uh, inheritance concept, but right now just we will park it. So we will go with the first, like the single type of inheritance. So uh, remember that there is always, whenever you say inheritance, there is always a concept of reusability. So how we are going to reuse, and how in a real world object you will represent it. So that is what I'm going to show here. So for example, if I will take one object which is like the person or human, I would say human, right? So A person or human can have its own features. So features like he will have the eye, hand, legs, ear, and nose, right? So these are the basic features, right? So person either can have like person can be, or the human can be uh, men, or maybe she's a woman, right? So this arrow will be in this direction. Right? If I will remove this part, this particular part, this is a single uh, type of inheritance. The single means, I mean, there will be one-to-one relationship. So, so this particular man have all the properties from the human. So he will have the same. The only difference will be like for each person or for each man, there will be the different. Maybe he has, brown eyes. Some could have like black eyes, something like that, right? Or shape of the hand could be different, leg shape of the legs could be different, shape of the ear could be different, shape of nose could be the different. So this is how you could differentiate. So for example, if you are going to represent this whole scenario in any program, so instead of creating these 1 2 3 4 5 variables each time for each man, maybe there are like, suppose, 100 men, why you will declare these values for the different men at different classes? So instead of doing that, I will create one super class. Remember this is the super class, this is the super class or parent class, and this is actually the child class. And I will say extend this class will extend this class. As soon as you use this keyword extends, it will inherit automatically all these variables if there is particular behavior. For example, a human can walk, right? So this behavior will automatically inherited into the this particular class. So this is the parent class, and this is the child class. So how we could implement it in an example? So I will say public class human class, right? And I will say public and segment and public int node, public int here node int string, because I will take here color, and public int leg. We see it human class dot java, right? So let's say each person can talk. This is the default behavior. Let's say uh, system.out.println Right? Now I'm taking another class, public class main class extends human class. I'm not using package right now, so I'm calling here system.out.println. Let's say here color is blonde. He has two hands, one nose, two legs. And also I'm calling that method system.out.println. Method is dog. Main class from Java. And this is the test method. So I'm not extending this class into the main. The reason behind, because main class contains the static, and for accessing any class from the static method, you have to make the object as a static. That is, I mean, completely different concept. So to understand it, you could say that, because in actual scenario you are not going to use main method in your life, but to explain the concept, we use the class with the main method. So I'm saying test public class test. So don't worry about this. It just try to understand it. Public static void main string regex. So I'm going to create the object of this main class. I could do this in one file also, but that is never practical way, uh, because in actual scenario you are going to create new class for every object. So I will always recommend that whatever the way I'm teaching you, just follow it, because this is how you should do in a real environment, right? So if I'm going to compile this test, java cmd cd dir. Not okay. I need to just call it instead of declaration. I could simply call it semicolon, obviously. Java test. You could see it is saying the hair color is blonde, and it is saying I can talk. Right? I'm calling the talk method from human class to the main class, and you could access like the hair color. You could access other variables as well. So this is how you implement a single type of inheritance. This is the end of this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe for the more videos like this. I will see you in the next video with another interesting topic. Thank you for watching.